What's going on, guys? Bobby with Consumer Time Capsule, back with another review for you here. And today we're coming to you from the Capsule to talk about two brand new flavors of snack pack pudding. This is definitely the first time we've talked about snack pack pudding, but these are interesting flavors. We got chocolate with cinnamon spice and cinnamon twist churro. So two cinnamon inspired flavors here. These are available only in 4-packs, and I've only seen them at Walmart, but I mean, snack packs got pretty decent distribution, so you can probably find it somewhere else. But they're only $1 for one of these 4-packs. So really, unless I tell you these are absolutely horrible, if you have any interest in them whatsoever, it's probably worth swinging over to Walmart and dropping a couple bucks on these to try them out. I'm going to just hop right into the chocolate one here. Chocolate with cinnamon spice.
Gotta love that.
Nate, you interested in one of those?
Let's do it.
Here, I'm marking it.
Toss it.
Boom. There we go. And so this looks like just a chocolate snack pack. And I don't know. I mean, cinnamon's a pretty strong flavor. So I got to imagine that that's going to be able to add a little bit different flavor. Ooh, boy, that you want to smell this, man? It's actually pretty strong in the cinnamon flavor.
Damn it. Ooh, horchata.
You getting a little bit of that chocolate horchata? So I'm gonna go in and take a spoonful of this, and we're gonna see. I have a feeling it is gonna be actually pretty cinnamony, but we'll see.
Perfect.
Oh, man. Oh, I don't like this. Dude, do you like this at all?
Haven't tried it yet.
Okay.
The smell is pretty strong.
Yeah. It's cinnamony for sure. But it's the least pleasant type of cinnamon possible. Like, I'm trying to think of something cinnamony that I really hate. But I think really it's snack pack. Cinnamon is the one that I hate. Oh boy. That's it for that one.
Here, wait.
Here, Ryan. Take a spoonful of this.
Load it up for me.
Load it up, load the spoon. There you go.
Not too much.
You're stuck with it.
Oh no!
It's already spooned out. It's already divvied up. And that'll probably be the last of that's consumed. Yeah. And the chocolate is very terrible. Is the chocolate snack pack not as good as I think it is? I think it's good, isn't it?
This is worse.
Yeah, well, obviously, yeah, this is worse. Whatever it usually is, the cinnamon is definitely dialing up the disgustingness.
The cinnamon cuts the best part of the snack pack.
Right.
The chocolate finish.
Right. It doesn't really have a milk chocolatey flavor to it. Once you taste that cinnamon, you're just stuck with it. And the unfortunate part is, this is cinnamon churro. Nate, you interested in trying one of these too? Yeah? There you go.
Whee!
All right, so this is the cinnamon twist churro.
It's going to be a 10.
I will accept that bet for however many dollars you...
Cinnamon churro.
No, I will not accept that bet.
See it.
All right. So it looks like...
Pale cinnamon liquid?
Yeah, pale cinnamon. I mean, it looks exactly like you would expect it to look. It's almost got like a little bit of like a French vanilla look to it, but with, you can actually see the cinnamon in this one because it's not like a super dark brown hue. So it smells like cinnamon, but it's not as disgusting of a scent as the other one. It smells like almost like a French toast, really, which is actually pretty good. You want to smell that? Pretty good smell, which I'm surprised by. It's really fairly pleasant, especially considering what we just went through, which is a very, very unpleasant experience. So I'm gonna go ahead and give that a shot. As you can see, you know, it's a light brown with some Some nice cinnamon in there. So much better. It almost tastes like, you know what it tastes like is a tapioca pudding, but instead of like the little tapioca chunks, you got some cinnamon, like some cinnamon flavor in there. And the funny thing is that the cinnamon is so pleasant. It's like pretty much perfect. It's not a 10, not perfect 10 out of 10. You did not win the bet. But I mean, in terms of like what it's adding to the equation, it does kind of have a churro taste to it. And it's nice. The texture is great. It's really a great pudding. I'm gonna actually eat the last two of these at some point.
Would you say it's like an edible candle?
A little bit. It's got a little bit of that candle, a little bit of that candle vibe, a little bit of that candle taste, but not in a bad way. Eating a candle doesn't have to be a bad experience.
I've done it. It wasn't great.
Here's your spoon there.
Good jiggle.
Yep. So I would say this one is actually a pretty successful attempt at nailing it. You don't seem to dig it by your face.
It's good. It was a big spoon.
Okay. Too much. Well, okay.
I like to nibble my candles.
You like to nibble the candle. Okay. So I'm gonna get right into the gimmick grade here, guys. You know, I think that this was actually a pretty cool way to roll out a couple new flavors. I mean, you know, they're related enough that you kind of have to pick both up. Like, you know, I think it's kind of cool. And the cinnamon twist churro is an interesting enough flavor. Like, you don't really see that as like an option in a lot of different lines, much larger lines of products. So super cool. Pretty much the first churro flavored thing outside of the cereal aisle that I can think of. Now the chocolate with cinnamon spice, is chocolate with cinnamon spice even a thing? Like, I don't even know. I'm trying to think of other cinnamon spiced chocolate.
Abuela hot chocolate?
Yeah, maybe like, yeah, right, like a Mexican hot chocolate, like any of those types of things, like the H-E-B Mexican hot chocolate twisters. They, I guess, had cinnamon in it. Also not great. I just don't think cinnamon and a chocolate really pair all that well together, and this was certainly proof of that. But that doesn't affect the gimmick. I'm going to give them a gimmick grade of 7 out of 10. You know, pretty solid. Actually, you know what? I'm going to split these two in half. I'm going to give this a 6 out of 10 because of chocolate with cinnamon. I'm actually going to give this one an 8 out of 10 because it's a bit weirder. Usually I group them together when they're released at the same time and they pretty much follow a similar concept. I'd say in this case, it doesn't deserve to be lumped in with this at all. Like, this should just be swept off the table. Just in general. I'm not going to do it now. I'm not going to do it, period, because the capsule needs to be kept in pristine condition. So anyway, we're going to now rank the flavors in a capsule countdown. Number 2, shockingly, chocolate with cinnamon spice. This gets a 2 out of 10. And I'm tempted to give it worse, but it's not Cola Pringles bad. You know what I mean? So I'm going to give it a 2 out of 10. It's really bad. I would not recommend getting it at all. Avoid it at all costs. Even if you like cinnamon, even if you like chocolate, even if you like the combination of the two, just pretend that this is literally poisonous because it's terrible. It's really bad. However, this one right here definitely gets first place on today's capsule countdown. Cinnamon twist with churro. Super delicious. I mean, got a great texture, got a great flavor, got a great idea, and then executes on the idea. Like, I tasted the churro. I really did. Which is tough. It's a pudding. You know, like, you make something crunchy or, you know, chewy, you can kind of do the churro thing, but it's a pudding. Like, that was tough. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. So you almost won. You almost got the 10 out of 10 that you were asking for. It's not quite perfect. But it's pretty darn close. It's one of the best puddings I've ever had. I will say that. I would say maybe the worst pudding I've ever had and maybe the best pudding I've ever had back to back. So snack pack. Back to snack. We're going to try your next flavors because my most recent impression is that you actually make really good stuff, but you are capable of just horrible travesties as well. So I will keep that in mind. Nonetheless, in case you guys didn't notice on our homepage, we are fixing to release the Crystal Pepsi employee training video, and you really are going to want to see this thing. It's just hilarious. It's from 1992. It's a 16.5-minute video about the launch of Crystal Pepsi for Pepsi employees. It's going to pretty much dominate YouTube the second it hits, but we're saving it till we hit 1,000 subscribers. So don't make me wait too much longer. Don't make the world wait too much longer to see this video. Subscribe and be one of the first ones to check it out yourself. And of course, until next time, I will miss you until I see you. I'm gonna eat the rest of this because this was good. Bye guys. Now subscribe. Watch that video too.
Awesome.
That's good.